Today's video I want to show you all the pieces that I bought during the sales from December till February to complete the wardrobe of my dreams. Some pieces are from Sézane and some other pieces are from other brands, and I thought it would be worth it to talk about them with you. So if you're ready to see them with me, let's go. I don't know if you're already seeing my eyes actually, or if you're seeing like Robocop eyes, so I'm just gonna take off my glasses and not see anything of what I'm doing. If you're new here, my name is Lydia and I lived in France for so many years, and I opened up this channel to share with you all the good stuff about French brands and French style. I do a lot of Sézane reviews, but I'm also committed to make you discover all the greatest French and French style brands that have good quality and affordable prices. If that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean the world to me because I have a goal of reaching 5,000 subscribers by June, so help me out. So let's talk about my Sézane discounted purchases. I got 3 things from the Sézane Winter Archives. So the first thing I bought is this lovely little knit that you see me wearing now. It's called Leonora, and let me check the composition again. It's 31% super kid mohair, 30% merino wool, and then polyamide and elastane. And also didn't have this color in my collection, so I was really happy to bring it to my wardrobe. That it's not really itchy, well, not for me anyway, but I don't tend to be so sensitive with wool, and as you can see, it goes together well with a lot of different colors and pants options. I'm sure it will be good with skirts as well, but I mainly got it for my high-waisted pants, shorts, etc. The second piece I got is the Juliette blouse in Crew. I already reviewed the Juliette blouse last year. You can check it out in this video right here. It's 100% silk blouse, and I really love that I could snap it for a better price. Lovely bohemian and feminine style, and this bohemian vibe, it's so much in trend right now, and I'm really happy about it because it's always been in my style palette. Sorry I haven't tried it on just yet in this video, but I was wearing makeup already and I really didn't want to risk smudging off my makeup onto this blouse. It's very delicate, so I really didn't want to create a mess. You will see it more on my channel definitely. And then I got this dress called Barbare. Now this is the touchy point because I tried it on and it was perfect. Granted, very short, very much on the short side, but it was perfect. Nothing to say about it. So I took off the label and I washed it, and I don't know if you can see that, and especially if you have this dress, let me know what you think. But I think it shrunk, and now it's a problem because it's really short and really small on me. So I will contact the Sézane customer service and I will let you know when they reply. I will just insert some text here. Yeah, not happy about it because its price was anyway 70 euros. So it's not like it was cheap. And it's 100% viscose, which is a material that tends to shrink usually. I never had a problem on this front. The next Sézane purchase is technically not a discounted archives purchase, but it's a second-hand one. It's a skirt. Carolina, you all know if you watch my Sézane guide with all of my reviews for all the Sézane skirts that I have, which is here, that I love this model and I think it's my favorite. So obviously I found this, and I found this print which is brown as well, so it has this color that is more and more trendy and I didn't really have in my wardrobe, and I snapped it. Word of advice though, I got it in 44 for my 42, usual 42, and I think it's a defect in this batch, in this print, because all of the other Carolina that I have, they're perfect, so they're really true to size. I'm actually currently selling 40, size 40 on my Vinted account. I will leave the link in the description box, and if you have a 38, then it will probably suit you. But it's a lovely one, isn't it? The next thing I got is actually a coat, a black coat, like a classic coat that's not too straight and has somewhat of a little tailoring in it. This is not from a French brand, and I had been looking for this kind of coat for ever, basically for years, to be honest. I also wanted this coat to be longer. I finally found this coat, the coat of my dreams, and it's from an Irish brand. I never owned anything Irish from an Irish stylist. The brand in question is called Sinead Carey, and how I discovered this coat and the brand as a whole is that she had a collaboration with a very famous British YouTuber and influencer in general. It is from Lydia Millen collection within the Sinead Carey, the label brand. Basically, Sinead Carey, as far as I can tell, a personal stylist that also opened up her own label, her own luxury brand. And this coat is fantastic. It's 100% wool. It is a little bit tailored. It is a nice, very elegant cut and neckline. It is long, so it goes almost to my ankles as well. It is really luxurious, and I think for the price it's excellent because I paid it less than 300 euros on discount. It's no longer on discount, unfortunately. However, you can check every now and then and maybe she'll discount it again. And it arrived at home with a real bag, like a clothing bag. The bag itself had the logo of the brand. It had a hanger as well, so I really appreciated it. It was a very nice experience to receive this. The hanger was velvet coated with the logo itself as well, and inside this coat, as you can see, it's all lined. It's lined in viscose if I'm not wrong, and it has an interior pocket as well, which is really great. I love that. I always want to have interior pockets, and when my coats don't have it, I actually go to a tailor to get them to stitch an internal pocket in my coats. The feeling of this coat, it's just, I can see that it's premium wool and it's very warm. Granted, when temperatures are like today in the minus range, I wear a little Uniqlo puffer underneath and then on top of it the coat, and it works fantastically, and it's not oversized and not super straight. Now, one thing I can say, difficult with the shipping. I think they still need to grow a lot more in shipping and returns, to be honest. I firstly bought a size that was too big, so I had to send it back, and unfortunately I had to pay for the shipping myself, and it's not resolved yet, so it's very long. It took almost 2 weeks to get back to Ireland so I haven't seen my money back yet, and the whole process on how to make returns and the correct address where to ship it to from the rest of the EU, and not the UK nor Ireland, it wasn't unclear, and customer service after Christmas wasn't so responsive, I have to say. So they really need to grow in that, and they really need to do better in that. And I also think that when you buy an item that is like 300 euros, you can also offer free returns, because I did end up buying the smaller size of the coat and I haven't sent it back, so obviously I was interested in buying the coat. But anyway, that aside, and I do hope that they improve that and improve their customer service as a whole. I think the brand is very qualitative. I will definitely be tempted to buy again from them in the future, and yeah, this coat is fantastic. Now, the next purchase, it's a pair of boots, because all of my boots, like knee-high boots, just left me this year. They all broke at some point. Of course, I'm not going to complain about it. They were 10 years old, so great job at keeping them up. But I had to make a very expensive purchase, and I bought some boots, knee-high boots from Bobby's. I had, well, like basically everything I am showing you today. I had this item in my wish list for a long time, for some months now. Let me show them to you. They're these wonderful boots called Enora that have a slight heel. Now, it seems very high because it's like 7 centimeters, but because of the platform as well, it ends up being an inclination of 4 centimeters. So all good. They're really super comfortable, and I decided for these ones because they're also not slippery, you see, and especially if it snows or rains, I think it's really something that it's worth having. They're made of leather, as all shoes from Bobby's, and they have a zipper here, and that's actually the reason why I opted for this. instead of another model, because the other model, I think it's called Enora. They're super comfortable. They're very silent because it's gummy here. Just love the color. I didn't want these boots to be black, to be honest. I really love this because it's a very particular shade of brown. It's almost red. It's called Turkish coffee, if I'm not wrong. However, one word of advice about this color, if you end up buying anything in this color from Bobby's, read the description very well, because this is not something that you can clean off with a cleansing milk, for example. Otherwise, it will swipe away the hues of this kind of dye. They look amazing with skirts. They also look amazing with wider jeans and pants as well. Next up, I got some pants from La Petite Étoile. La Petite Étoile is a brand, maybe I should review the brand in general, but it's a brand that I've spoken about in this video here, where I gave you some tips on how to find brands that are like Sézane, but also in this other video here, which is my Strasbourg vlog from last year. And basically I love their pants. I think they make very good flare pants. I love them because they have that little bit of elastane that I really need as a curvy person. I think their designs for pants are really studied to make your butt look good, to be honest with you. So obviously I always turn to them. Now the problem with La Petite Étoile is in general their sizing not inclusive at all. So a lot of their models end with size 40, some of them with 42. I got the Sunny jeans, the Sunny jeans in white. I already have this model in a darker wash and I love them. They're one of my most worn jeans, and I thought I would buy the white one to prepare myself for the spring, because they're going to be very trendy in the spring, especially if you have French style. More on that in an upcoming video, so subscribe and stay tuned. So I thought I would get it because it was discounted. This is a very good opportunity. And then I got a new model for me, new for me obviously. It's called Poly, so Polly, and I was definitely looking for some brown pants, but my kind of brown, warm brown, not this chocolate cooler brown tone. And yeah, I ended up buying these ones. I'm really happy with them. I love the cut. It's a little bit wider, but always within the flare cut, and it's corduroy and it's very warm and rich, and it goes with a lot of things. And also it has these side buttons, which are not really common in my wardrobe, so I'm really happy with. I will wear them a lot. They're very bohemian, I think, so they're gonna look great with the Sézane blouse. Is there something else I bought with sales that I need to talk to you about? Yes, let me give you a tip, because I bought these during the sales when I was in UK at Marks and Spencer's, but I'm sure that if you browse Amazon you will find them too. I didn't know these existed, to be honest. Do you see them? This weird little item. So I don't know about you, but I always have the problem that when I wear thighs without socks, they always break in my big toe. And these are exactly that. They're toe savers. So you put them on your feet and they save your thighs from breaking. Aren't they genius? They came in a pack of 2 and I got them in nude as well. Let me see if I can find their packaging again and maybe I will find the name. Yes, these ones. They're called Sling By with cotton sole. Okay, wait, I didn't even notice that these were for slingback shoes. That's amazing. Well, I don't use slingback shoes, but they're definitely a great idea for slingback shoes, and I believe also for ballerina shoes and for any shoes that you want to wear without wearing your socks, wearing your thighs and your socks, because they save the toes of your thighs. Genius. Let me know where you shopped in the comments down below. Let me know if you're interested in knowing more about any of the brands that I've shown you today, and obviously don't forget to subscribe and watch one of these videos next. Bye. Actually, Lydia from the future here. I forgot to mention that I did buy something else during the sales. I bought a lot of books actually, and this is the one that I'm almost finished reading, and I definitely recommend it to you. I actually made a post on my Substack newsletter about my reading list, and if you want, I will link it in the description box.